So we're going to do it two ways. We'll do it with reinforced thumb again, across like this. So I begin at the medial surface, at the superior aspect of scapula, and I'm going to press in with my upper hand and sink and move laterally. Once again, I take it down an inch, place, sink, and stroke. Come down an inch, place, sink, and stroke. And one more time, all the way down to the inferior angle of scapula. Notice as I perform the stroke, I continue to angle my upper hand so that my wrist is at its most comfortable position. Next, I can do the same stroke with my soft fist. I'm going to start at the medial superior aspect, place, sink, and stroke. This is a broader spreading technique. Reinforced thumb allows it to be a more specific technique. Use the right tool for the right job. And so there's the scapula. Next, we're going to do the push-pull arm stroke. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this arm, I'm going to take it and I'm going to step back with it, tractioning it as I do a long stroke down the side of the body. So once again, let me show you. I'm going to reach under the elbow, bring the arm back, I step back to traction, and then a nice long stroke while I maintain this traction. I keep this hand soft so I'm not pinching her arm. I get a nice soft hand sinking in down the lateral aspect of her body. And that's the push-pull arm stroke. It's very nice for opening up the shoulder and accessing muscles to the side of the body that we don't often reach. Now we're going to begin to link the upper back and the lower back. So basically I've finished the upper back strokes and I want to move into the lower back strokes. So I'm going to show you a couple of linking strokes. Of course, you can always go back to your nice long effleurage. And that's always good for soothing and linking. But now we're going to move into reinforced thumbs down the lamina groove. This one will take a step to make it down the back. What we're going to do is bring our reinforced thumbs together like this, place them at C7. I have to come down into my legs to do that. I sink in and I am snugged right up against her spinous process here. I'm right in the lamina groove. Not out here on the side, but right in here in the lamina groove. This feels so good, and I take a replacement step to make it all the way back and to the sacrum. Notice I'm going to take this stroke all the way from C7 to the sacrum. Don't short circuit it by stopping halfway. This is a linking stroke to help her feel the wholeness of her back. Later, when we get more specific like we've done here, we'll do shorter strokes here. But here we want to do a nice long stroke. We're going to move into reinforced fingers, working down the erector muscles. So now I've come lateral to the spinous process and the lamina groove, into the muscles that come up the back in this way. And I'm going to work those with reinforced fingers, basically from the top of her shoulder down to scapula. And I can also do it in cross fiber strokes. So I'm going to do shorter stripping strokes here. Remember, these are long muscles this way, so a stroke this way is a cross fiber stroke. Let me show you that one again with reinforced fingers. Now we can do the same thing with reinforced thumbs either this way or here. Notice now I'm lateral to the lamina groove. If I do reinforced thumbs this way. And then once again, cross fiber. This really starts to get the long muscles of the back. And I can also do the erectors with a soft fist. If I want to support my fist, I can do so this way and all the way down. Okay. Nice long strokes down the back with a soft fist. Notice I'm using my fist in a nice line here. This is what I unfortunately call the Wonder Woman fist, because you want this nice long line all the way from your shoulder to your knuckles. You may be able to bend here, but you don't want a lot of bending here. You want this nice long line. I will not use the soft fist a lot to do the cross fiber. I could like this, but you're going to be more specific using your thumbs. So that is the linking routine for this back routine. And now we'll move into the low back strokes. So now a technique to work the strong muscle, the quadratus lumborum of the low back. And we're going to work this muscle from the lowest ribs to the iliac crest. And what we're going to do is use our soft fist, once again using this surface, and I'm going to use this edge to clean around these bones. And so I'm going to come here. First, you might want to take the time to palpate. There are Stephanie's lower ribs. So I'm going to come up here right at the angle of the rib to the spine. I'm going to catch the tissue with my knuckles and then sink into this angle of my soft fist as I come around her lower ribs. In doing so, I am spreading the muscle. I'm getting a nice long spread of that muscle. So notice, once again, I started right up here at the edge. I come down by an inch. I start here around the lower rib. I come down an inch. And so I'm just going to run strips through this muscle. Now, because I'm about to come up to her iliac crest, I'm going to change hands and use this angle to clean around the edge of her iliac crest. Here's another stroke through the belly of the muscle. And as I take 1 inch further down, I'm right up against the superior border of her iliac crest, right in the angle of the sacrum and the spine here. I catch with my knuckle and scoot around the iliac crest, all the way lateral, making sure not to catch tissue into the table. I melt off at the end of the stroke. So once again, I run 2 strokes with this hand and 2 strokes with this hand, all depending on the length of my client's torso. If this is a long torso person, I might have more strokes. If it's a shorter person, I might do just a couple of strokes here.